guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tando and thank you so much again for tuning in. If you are new here, please do subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, please do share, a like, and leave a comment on the kind of content that you wish to see me making in the future. So today I'm going to be doing a mini unboxing and take a look at what I've bought type of video. So I had used some of these items previously to style when I revealed my cupboard here behind me. So I got a few things when I was out today, and let me just bring this closer. So this was to kind of like fill in some of my spaces. So this is just a ceramic. I actually assumed it was wood. It is marble colored, and this is going to be like a space filler, as well as bringing that aesthetic vibe to my surfaces, my countertops and all such. And these I brought, most of these from my little bag today come from Sheet Street. This was 40 Rand. This was on sale. I got this at the sale rack, and this was 45 Rand. It was initially 60 Rand and they dropped it down to 45 Rand. I am planning on actually seeing if I can fit my rosemary in here. This is going to be part of my kitchen styling, my countertop styling. As I have said, like, I was kind of bored with the mix of looks that I have in my kitchen. One corner is looking towards more of what I want, of a modern feel and aesthetic, and the other corner was so farmhouse, but like that's how I started. I had, you know, that barn feel. I had wooden crates for my fruit, and it was very farmhouse, and I'm leaning away from that. I'm just completely moving away from that. So next item that I did buy was this wooden tray, which is chalk painted, and it kind of aged, like scuffed the paint away to kind of age it. It was initially 180 and they dropped it down to 125, and when I got to the till it was further dropped down. Let me just see if I can see the first price. Yeah, it was 180, so that's the price that they did drop it down to. And this is going to be part of the styling that I have on the edge of my countertop there. So I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have my rosemary pot. So it's sort of like this. And with this next item that I bought, I got this canister at Game. Actually, it's a canister, but I'm not probably going to be using it as a canister per se. I want to put my utensils in here, so I'm going to use this as a utensil holder. This was 90 Rand each. It's ceramic. They have different colors. They have like a gray one as well, which has a really nice shape to it. I did take a photo. I'll be dropping it in like maybe a squeeze in or a picture on your screen below, or maybe a side by side, just so that you can see what I'm talking about. So these are the items that I did buy, and then I also went plant shopping today because I needed to fill my negative spaces, like I've been saying. When I had my Christmas tree over the festive season, it was really nice. It had like life in that corner, and as soon as I took my tree down, it just, yeah, it went dead. And so I tried as much as I could to get one plant, and I couldn't walk away because the other one is a really scarce find. So I did end up buying it. I went overboard on my plant budget because I also needed some plant care items. I needed some fertilizer. I as well needed some, like, I initially thought I was going to get leaf shine, but the guy who works at the plant store that I was at Marvellous Orchid, he suggested that I don't use leaf shine because it prevents like the actual plant from breathing and getting proper sunlight into the leaves. So yeah, I didn't get that, but I did get a little plant care item. I'm going to actually also put that in to the video so you can see, or I'll like just drop in a little mini picture of it. So yeah, that's it guys. So now I'm going to be doing a mini styling. Just please stay tuned and join me as I do that. So hey again guys, I'm here trying to like set the scene and start off my styling. I'm still a little bit confused what to use, which boards to use. So as you can see, that's like my older chopping board that I have there on the screen. So what I want to do is create a centerpiece where essentially I will have like a planter, which I'll be using the sage green seasonal trend for, and my cutlery holder, which is the black actual canister that I'm using as a cutlery holder. And essentially what I'm trying to do here is just to have a focus of all my my items that I'm going to be using whilst cooking and for cooking, as well as the aesthetics of it. So I've just placed my rosemary plant into my sage green planter on the tray in which I bought and showed you in the haul. So all this was a mixture of stuff that I had already in the house, and I actually do wish that I can get maybe new bamboo cutlery sets and such, just to refresh the look as well. So I'm also going to be putting my charcuterie board that I reached, like my recent purchase, which I bought from a friend. I'm gonna drop their Instagram below. So their Instagram handle is Gifted Creations. I got the charcuterie board for $5.50, and it's got this personalized touch. So on the screen you're gonna see a before and after, and from which it was really frustrating. So the look that I had initially when we moved here fit in the style, and it was this farmhouse slash old school style in which the tin bread holder was quite a fit, but right now it's not. I'm looking to pull in some new looks, some cream colored kettles and toaster combos that I really want. Just in a no spend month right now, after doing like uniforms and all this. I'm planning to also get these S&P grinders from Le Creuset, and I'm thinking that's probably going to be like a birthday purchase, a big purchase that I will not be feeling guilty about, and that's going to be something I'm going to get for myself. A few other items that I do want are the it's those dishcloths from Mr. Price Home with the faces. I think I still kind of want that, as well as the Country Road canisters. Maybe, I'm not sure what I will be putting in there, because I want something to case my pods. So I'll probably head off to Galmar first before buying into the big investment or bigger item or expensive pieces such as a Country Road canister. And I also would like some dishcloths from their line as well. And now earlier that day, I actually set out to go get myself a couple of plants because my house was looking a bit dull. I felt like this has been a long time coming. I unfortunately happened to be a little bit neglectful with my previous plant, and I've tried reviving it. It's currently outside. It's not doing so great, but it was a whole lot worse. So this is where I buy my rosemary, guys, my thyme, as well as other herbs that I used to cook with. This was fascinating for me because it was the first time I saw a Venus flytrap. And this place, it's Marvellous Orchid. I believe they have 2 branches in Joburg, but I was at the Randburg Bel Airs Drive branch, which has a nice coffee shop. I happened to have purchased myself whilst I was there a fiddle leaf and as well as a money tree. So these are the few babies that I do have already, as well as the new additions. So as I got these, I just tried to clean up the leaves as much. I spoke to the guy over there about leaf shine, and he was far against it. He says it actually blocks the sunlight and air, and it traps in air, and it doesn't allow for gaseous exchange for the plant. So it actually decreases its rate of surviving, and your leaves then turn yellow and brown as they do not photosynthesize properly. So hence I'm just using water and wiping away as gently as I possibly can at my plants. So it didn't really shine them, but it did remove like all the residue, the watermarks that were on there. I think I'll be doing this maybe once every 2 weeks after they're watering. And yeah, this is me trying to be a plot mom again. It's not been that bad a season. I mean, the other stuff that I have recently gotten were also, you know, looking good. They've survived. I've got a few succulents and such. So yeah, all that looks great. And I am thankful. So I'll be also showing you a few looks of what things have been looking like in the next slot. And I've also done a walk through the house with me where I've placed my plants where I'd actually love for them to be, but because of the amount of sunlight that they would not be getting in those specific areas, I've actually moved them to the very edge of the room where they'll get at least a patio light. So it's indirect sunlight. It's a nice place. It's a nice area for them, and they've been doing really well over there. So I've been actually planning on keeping them that side as long as possible and moving them only when I've got guests, just for like a few hours at most, just not to shock them too much. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and the talk. Please do share, like, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for the ever growing support and kindness that you keep sharing with me. Thanks so much again. Have a good one. Bye.